Welcome back. It's your boy Fresh.
And I'm Mary, and we are a Co-ople of nerds.
We're here to show our pickups for February 2024. Alright, so this is a trade. Okay, so I sold the game on Facebook Marketplace, and in exchange he paid me in PayPal credits, and then so I traded those PayPal credits to various sellers on eBay, so I didn't buy these.
Oh, okay.
All right, we got Final Zone for the Genesis. I don't even remember that one. Well, to be fair, that's not the most descriptive cover. Shadow Dancer, The Secret of Shinobi.
Oh.
So this is
the Shinobi.
Yeah, the Shinobi series. And our good friend Generation Pixel's favorite series of all time. Suikoden. The first one. PlayStation. That one is complete, but this case has seen better days. I think all of these jewel cases just shatter over time. And then something very interesting happened. Approximately 2 days before her birthday, the buying freeze was over. If that's sus, make sure you click that like and subscribe button right now.
Okay, so to be fair, we got an offer on a house.
2 days before her birthday. When did that offer come in? Like 3 weeks before that?
Sometime at the beginning of February. So, a couple weeks before. But everything went well with the inspection. And now that that part's over, we knew we didn't have anything else to take care of after that. And we knew things would progress forward. Then I could remove the buying freeze.
Sauce. So, went to my friendly game store. They very excited to see me. They missed me.
Because all the dingers just stay there. You're not there.
Up first, got a Genesis game, Exile. You can tell no one was raiding their Genesis collection.
Well, Genesis is probably your favorite system.
Yes, definitely my favorite system. These next two I got at a pretty significant discount because the labels are a little gunky, especially this one. Scooby-Doo Mystery. Now, I did get a chance to play this one, so this is a point-and-click adventure on the Sega Genesis. Very interesting. I don't think I've ever played a point-and-click game. So, my one beef with that is you have to go down. Like, so there's like, I don't know, 12 commands down there. Like, look, take, use.
So you have to go through the commands to pick out which one.
But you have to click it first, then click the item.
Oh.
I wish when you click the item, it would pop up with a menu next to it, and you could just select which one instead of going all the way down and all the way up, changing it.
It's very slow.
It's a little slow on the Genesis. And then RD Lightfoot for the Super Nintendo. So this is a platformer that's tough as nails. This one wrecked me. That is a tough game. You got to master this, like, it's sort of like Legend of Zelda 2, where you jump up and he like points his sword down and you kind of like stab them from the top. It's like the best attack in that game. In this game, you throw this little friend and he eats you, but once you get hit, your friend leaves. So you gotta jump, and he like points his tail down and kind of does that same stabbing motion, but it's not. It's tough to pull off. I mean, you could do it, but it's like when you're fighting a boss and you're trying to dodge projectiles and stab them, you know, it gets pretty tough. And then Gracie saw this and had to pick. I don't know if she likes this show. Like, whenever it's on, she has her tablet.
But George enjoys it.
George enjoys it? Mm-hmm. Rugrats on PlayStation. Once again, broken case.
This was my favorite cartoon growing up.
Yeah, I did not have Nickelodeon, so I did not get to watch this.
We bought the full set, though, so we have all the episodes.
And one day I'll think about watching 3 of them.
I like them. They're cute.
I'm like half paying attention when the kids are watching. You know, I'd watch some of them.
Well, I've seen all the episodes. I saw
You
when I was
know them all by heart.
Most of the way, yeah. Well, I at least know what's going to happen.
You got all the storylines memorized?
Yeah.
Up next, this was a Genesis Kickstarter. It is Sacred Line 2. So, you are playing Sarah, a girl with a troubled past, kidnapped by the religious cult
Svete.
Svete.
Alright, let me see this.
That might be.
Namjir.
Might be.
Holy Intentions. She dies after being attacked by one of the cult members, but then returns to the world of the living, aided by a mysterious force set in 1999, in an alternate reality where Yugoslavia still exists. She tries to keep it from crumbling.
No. I don't know. My Yugoslavia history knowledge is very slim.
Yeah. It's been a minute since I've taken a history course.
But it looks scary. You know, fighting cults.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. So we did get a couple Kickstarters in.
They still show up.
I have not backed a Kickstarter since October. I want everyone to realize I didn't buy a game in November, December, January, and like 90% of February.
You know how much money he saved?
Someone give me some credit, please, because she gives me none.
Saved a lot of money.
Pest. So this is a Black Plague, fighting against the Black Plague.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Rebuilding the once fallen empire in the strategic Euro board game.
Yeah, I was a plague doctor for Halloween.
It looks a little beefy on the back. You see that board. Little beefy. It's Kickstarter, so it's got bloat. The deluxe pack. So dual layer player boards. Basically a bunch of... I assume these markers and things are all cardboard, and that's probably going to replace some plastic.
Yeah, upgraded components.
Yeah, a miniature city pack.
That's pretty cool.
So again, I bet that's probably flat in the board, and then now this makes it 3D. And then mini expansions as 12 road events.
Okay.
Little pack card. Next 2 I bought for the kids.
The Siblings Trouble.
Siblings Trouble. Thanks for spoiling that. So a 30-minute adventure, card-driven, cooperative storytelling game inspired by childhood imagination. Now, we'll obviously have to read the cards. Mm-hmm. Gracie's working on to read them, but not quite there. But yeah, story time game.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
Kids love stories.
I love stories. Maybe I'm just a big kid at heart.
Yes.
I was singing to Georgie when I got this one. Dodo's Riding Dinos. So this is a racing game, and he loves racing. But look at how cute those minis
That is
are.
adorable. That's absolutely adorable.
So you
love racing games too. Don't just push it off on him. You love racing games.
I do, but also because he loves them so much, it brings you in. Who had to take him to Monster Jam? Me. So now all of a sudden I got a Gravedigger tattoo. And then an expansion, Dodo Dash. It looks like it adds maybe a couple characters. And a treasure hunt mode.
That's pretty cool.
So you play as a dodo and you ride a dinosaur and you race. What else you need to know?
Collect treasure.
That's right. So this was a reprint. We missed it the first time. I don't even know if we were necessarily playing games of this type at that time. But we've played a couple other in this series and have enjoyed them. So it's Shipwrights of the North Sea. So this is players compete to construct the greatest fleet on the North Sea. Players must collect oak, wool, iron, gain the craftspeople on board to help. So yeah, looks like a resource management game.
Okay.
Oh, a completely new reimagined game.
Interesting.
The original game is not required to play the redo version. That sounds cool. I don't even remember back in this. Sometimes a little fresh gets a little carried away on the Kickstarter.
Pretty cool looking though.
It's heavy.
Alinthia.
Yeah, you say that one.
Alinthia is in peril. Dragons have destroyed your civilization and built deadly nests atop its ruins. Your beloved guild is a shadow of its former glory, and despair threatens to overwhelm you, but you are determined and you begin the adventure to reclaim your homeland. So it looks like you build outposts, gather resources, and slay dragons. It's got simultaneous cooperative play,
Yeah.
fast-paced competitive play, or full-featured solo mode.
Okay.
So you probably
It kinda-
liked it
it
because
kinda
it has
feels-
a cooperative mode.
Maybe. So it sounds like a tower defense game, which we haven't played a ton of those.
No.
So cooperative tower defense game. I'll try it. I do remember back in this one, and this one took a long ass time. So this is a sequel to a game we haven't played, but it's not required to play this one. So I think the other one was the Seventh Continent.
Okay.
And this is the Seventh Citadel. There's not a whole lot about it on the box, but it's beefy.
Yeah, jeez.
So this box is basically empty on the back. Look at that. Don't put that on retail shelves.
You gotta play it to find out.
Yeah. So this is a story time game. You know I love stories. I know you're not the biggest fan, but life's not all about you.
It's not that I don't like stories. It's just the time.
Yeah, this one's beefy. This one's gonna be beefy. But it's like, it's sort of like choose your own adventure, but with cards. And you kind of build this big track, and there's all these lines on the road, and
Sounds a little bit like a dungeon crawler.
no, there's no dice chucking, there's no fighting, it's cards.
Yeah, but in a dungeon crawler, you're kind of building the dungeon as you discover it.
Yeah, but you don't roll dice.
And you're choosing your own adventure as well.
See what I gotta deal with?
Just saying.
Alright, well I'm excited for it. You don't have to be. You can play with the kids while I play it. Harrow County. So, let's see. The folk of Harrow County put the witch Hester Beck to death. They stabbed, hung, and buried her under an old oak tree.
Sheesh.
Soon after, a young girl was born out of that same tree. Say no more, fam. I'm in. You killed a witch and a tree gave birth. What do you want me to do? Not
Like,
back
they
this?
stabbed, hung, and buried her.
How else do you kill a witch?
Apparently they weren't successful because she comes back, it sounds like, as this little girl. But
Or maybe that's the savior. We don't know. But the box is also a dice tower. So you
that's cool.
Put the little dice in here, and they spit out here. You can't talk about killing witches and build a dice tower within your game and not expect me to back it. I'm only human. This last game, I got a story about this. So, I remember seeing it, I remember looking at it and thinking, oh, that looks pretty cool. It is a game about photography in the redwood forest.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we like nature. You like bird watching. I like animals.
I mean, like, I like to see what kind of birds are flying around. I
mean,
don't
yeah.
have, like, the
You don't have binoculars and all that. But I thought, that'd be a quick, nice little game for us.
No.
And then this behemoth showed up.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Oh. Look at this thing. It's a game about taking pictures. Look how big this cube is.
Well, does it fit inside a calyx cube?
I think so. Board game companies are smart enough to know. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about the game. 1 to 4 players, 60 minutes, 10 plus. I would have never.
Only 60 minutes though for a box that big.
I would have never thought a game about taking pictures in the redwood forest would be this big. I assume there's 7 redwood trees fully grown in this box. That's it, man. That's it. It wasn't even nipple high. Small stack.
You tried to claim that it wasn't belly button high.
It was barely belly button high. I've got a abnormally high belly button. Like right here. Well, let us know down in the comments section which of these games pique your interest, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Hey, Pumpkin. How many hugs have you given today?
About 30,000.